Ride Along Friday night smoke session. We are back. We got NYMROD in the building from Federal District. What's good? What's good?
What's up? It's been like 10,000 years. What's good with y'all?
We back at it.
We back at it.
Real familiar face.
Yes. What's going on with y'all?
I want to say first, thank you. Because you were literally, I think, the first artist I ever interviewed when I first started radio and doing internet and, trying to get it going. And you reached out to me like, hey, I want to come, be on your show. I'm like, really?
Yes,
you do?
It was dope. Thank you.
You know what I respect that you came back up here multiple times, and each time you came back up here, it was always something new with you, like another level, like you know what I mean. Not saying that everybody do it, but you know how some people get, like they might be on a different plateau and never come back. Like I'm saying, like you always make sure you come and show love, and we always appreciate that.
Always.
Yeah, you've always supported Ruff Ryders. You supported my show. And when it was Girl Talk and changed names. So
I try to bring ladies out now.
Thank you so much for always, supporting us and everything we've done. And we've watched you elevate, from things that you first started with and, having artists coming with you and then, you've come by yourself and then now seeing where you are now and, you can see the change in your videos, like just of you elevating and becoming like a better artist, seeing bigger pictures for yourself.
Thank you.
And watching your videos are like movies now. So, that's dope.
I'm excited about that. It's just a different me. I'm older now. My mind is a little bit more elevated than what it was. So you're gonna get a different me.
So when did you decide that you wanted to start doing more cinematic things? Because it's not just your video, you also, I don't know if you can talk about what you the movie that's supposed to be dropping in theaters.
I'm in 4 movies, so I can talk about
okay. Like in movies or like just streaming DSPs?
No, I'm in movies. I'm in a movie on Tubi called She's Broken.
Shit, I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm in that. I'm in the third part. Shout out to Mellow Dreams Productions. I'm in that joint. I'm in a joint called Life that's coming next year, where I'm an individual in jail, and I'm doing life in jail. And a young man came in, he's innocent, and somebody tries to shank him, but I come in and kill the dude and prove, help him prove, because my sister's a lawyer, so we help him get out of jail.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm in the one that y'all just saw with Chris Boy. He got a big movie hitting the movie theaters next year called Judge No Book.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and then I'm going to be in the last Fast and Furious joint too.
Stop!
One of my songs is actually on the soundtrack.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's called Eddie and Dom. Yeah, so.
Now, how'd you go from? Now you literally have been strictly doing, music. So what transitioned you to start in film?
I love movies. I've written 5 movies right now. I have 2 reality shows that I'm about to come out. One is called the MILF Club, and the other one is called Grind of Glory. MILF Club is about older women, financially rich, been through hardship and divorced, and now they looking for love. You know what I'm saying? And the Grind of Glory joint is about artists like, not the love and hip hop crap that people see, but like the real structure, like artists getting up, going to work every day, the grind, having to pay for studio time, having to do this, having to do that. That's never talked about. You know what I mean? So I wanted that to bring that out, so it could be talked about. It really needs to be known. A lot of these artists just think they just wake up and they're millionaires. It don't work like that. So
have you started to think about just not falling all the way back from rap, but just getting more invested into cinema than what you are in music right now?
I'm
almost like a full time investment.
Yeah, it is for me. I do both.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So they both play a part in my life together at the same time. You know what I mean? And I just not music. I own 6 businesses too. You know what I'm saying? So everything I'm hands in and hands on with. So.
That's fire.
Yeah, I give everything 110%.
Now let's go back to this MILF Club. Do you play like a love interest?
No, I'm just behind the scenes director, putting it all together. I found all the girls, put them all together.
Now how'd you come up with that idea? Like, where'd that come from?
I was talking to one lady, Tatiana, and she was involved with some show. I don't know what it was. I forgot the name of it. And the guy was just taking advantage of all the girls. So, you know, we just talked and it just came out. Like, we just throwing ideas around and it just came out. And she had a bunch of girls that, you know, has been through the ringer, has been divorced and been through problems. And a lot of older women go through that. And a lot of older women are single that are successful and looking for love and stuff like that. So it's like, we're going to all put them in one house and just let them have fun for the summer. You know what I mean? And, you know, we're going to get behind the scenes and we're going to take it.
Can you speak on how you got a part in the upcoming Fast and Furious?
I have a little role, so I can't really talk about that. That's the one thing I can't talk about. My role is about maybe 3 minutes of the movie.
That's still big.
Yeah, it's big.
Are you talking?
Yes, I'm talking.
Right.
I'm talking.
And you're on camera.
Yes,
okay,
that's
there you go.
I'm on camera. I'm directing them to where the problem is. You know what I mean? And I have a little part in there directing them with them, and then after that, I'm no longer on.
Now, did you geek out at any point in time from finding out that you was going to be on it, filming it, and after it?
I tried out for the part, and I didn't know if I was going to get it, and the time frame that they gave me is like, well, we don't call you by the end and no.
Right.
So it was like 3 months overdue. And then I wound up getting phone calls like, no, we want you to come down, we want you to do it again, just to make sure. And I did the role again. He's like, okay, we want you to come in. They told me right then and there, okay, we want you.
Does your character have a name, or are you just like...
Sean Smith.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, so you're like a person in the movie.
Yeah.
Not just somebody like, over this way, sir.
Yeah,
like an extra.
Yeah. I get in the car and all that and drive.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Like, even with only 3 minutes, that's super ill.
Yeah.
And to get to be in the car?
I get in the car. Yeah, I get in the car.
I can see that's gay.
I get in the car.
That's something to definitely, you know, be super excited about.
Yeah.
You know, I probably wouldn't be able to hold my composure. You know, that's a long coming franchise, and to actually get a role in it, and that's a big door opener for, like, you know, other roles
things.
and stuff like that. So
I love the movie stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I write. I like it, man. It's fun.
Book soon?
I haven't did books yet, but I'm interested. I want to do about my uncle Frank Matthews. I want to put a book together with him, so about him and write it. So.
Have you thought about what the synopsis of the book would actually? I know it would be about him, but like the plot and everything.
Just his life. Frank Matthews is one of the biggest drug dealers in New York City, and he's never really talked about. You Google him, you check it. So, you know, I just want to, you know, talk about his story. You know what I mean? So, and put it together. I want to do a movie for it too. So,
I mean, how do you go about doing that without like incriminating?
Well, he's no longer here, so God rest his soul.
Yeah,
but it's you know, I mean, it's no different than a Frank Lucas movie. It's no different than us than if it was such thing as Scarface or a Blanco. You know what I mean? You know, it's things that they already know. You know what I mean? But it's things that, you know, 8 billion people in this world don't know, because, you know, it's like 8 billion, 9 billion people in this world, and not everybody knows. You know what I mean? So.
But do things like that affect the family at all? No, because it's just a story. It's kind of like hearsay at this point.
Yeah, it's stuff that a lot of people already know that transpired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now we putting it out there for people to really know, because not a lot of people talk about it, but it's an interesting story. So.
And a lot of people now are watching more documentaries, docuseries, than just made up sitcoms. Like, people are really interested in behind the scenes, or, you know, people's lives. It's, you know, that's what's streaming more than made up sitcoms.
Yeah, the Neo Blanco movie just came out. The Blanco, I think it's on Netflix or whatever. I'm maybe saying her name wrong. And it was actually a good, I think it was like 6 episodes or something like that. It was actually good. I never knew much about her, and that's the thing about it. Like, her family, her son, you know, her son that's alive.
Oh,
Griselda. I'm sorry.
Griselda Blanco. Her son, Michael Blanco.
Michael Corleone.
Michael Corleone. Yeah.
Like, just to find out how he got his name is crazy. That she was in love with the what's it called again?
The Godfather.
The Godfather.
Yeah.
She was in love with Godfather movies, and she took the name from there. But again, it's just the same thing. We would have never known that. You know what I mean? If the story didn't come out. But that was a good story. I liked it. I watched it like twice. You know what I mean? Just to get a better info on it. So it was dope.
Now, what's your relationship between you and Dice? Shout out Dice Peso, he definitely came up there.
And Prince Julius.
Yeah, shout out to Prince Julius. Yes, that all came together. We gotta come here together so we can do the song.
That's how I was leading into.
Yeah, that's the boss, man. I'm on Boss Bread, so shout out to Dice. So you know what I mean. That's the boss man right there. Actually, that song that we did kind of brought us together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we just kept building since there. So.
How did that record come about? Who came to who? Well, I'm pretty sure you went to him with that record.
Yeah.
How did that really?
Me and Cover, shout out to Cover COD. I was like, yo man, I want to do a beat. He makes phenomenal beats. He did beats for so many artists in the business. And how did that go? Did I do the beat first? Oh no, I went to him. I was like, cause he works with Dice. I was like, yo man, I want to get Dice on the joint. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of these dudes that just go bogart and be like, bro, I want you on the joint. So he knew Cover. They worked together. He's like, I'll talk to him for you. And he worked it out and stuff like that. And then we was in the studio making the beat. We did the beat like Cover did it in 5 minutes. And then Prince Julius came in. And while he was doing the hook, I was doing my verse. My verse was done in like 4 to 5 minutes. Prince Julius did the hook in like 2. We laid them down, and then here come Peso, and he did it in 1, 2, 3.
So Julius wasn't even supposed to be there originally.
I didn't even know what I was gonna do for the hook.
Yeah.
I had no idea for the hook.
Yeah.
I just know my verse as I was trying to put it together in my mind. And Prince came in there, and he heard it, and he just started mumbling and putting it together, and then he went right in the booth and laid it down.
Yeah, because that whole track is it just sounded like great chemistry.
It was.
Not everybody
it came together perfectly.
Yeah, like anybody could get in the booth and get on the song with this person, that person, because they could both be nice. Like you know what I'm saying, but sometimes they don't mesh well. Like that specifically right there, like that. Yeah, sound great. Yeah, the chemistry was there. That was the New York feel. Like you know what I'm saying. And you know what's so crazy? Like when you go on YouTube, right? There was at a time where I would type in New York music. You could guess what would pop up. 50 and everybody, everybody in New York. Now when you type in New York music, bunch of drill rappers, right? And I'm like, oh man. And it's like, I got nothing against drill, but it's just like, damn, like, what about the people that actually want to hear what New York sound like? And then there's drill, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I was saying earlier, how you just keep things alive. Like, nobody's doing cinematic stuff in their videos anymore. They're just grabbing the camera and doing this, keeping the New York sound alive. Like, it's fire.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's great to hear that still.
That's what I grew up on, so I feel like I could never change and do that. It's not in me to do that. I like what I like. You know what I mean? I don't even really listen to rap no more, man. I listen to R&B music, all R&B. You know what I'm saying? Mary J.
You can hear that soulful sound.
Yeah, my new album.
Even by the beat, you're picking.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah. If I can't see a movie or a video with the beat that I'm listening to, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it means a lot. You know what I mean?
We're hearing that a lot. New artists, not even new artists, just artists. Period. That their focus is not even listening to, what's out now. They're, either listen to themselves or they're going way back.
Exactly.
To the 80s, to the 70s, and just really, digging into that, soulful sound and bringing that into their music. And it helps. You can hear it.
It does. It's good music, man. Like I like what Mary J. Blige and Vital's doing right now.
I love that.
I love what they're doing right now. It's so good. Shout out to Vital and Mary J. And that's a good look for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that he's finally found a home. And he's working. And the music they're doing together is just so freaking amazing, man. It's so amazing. So amazing. That's the kind of music I like.
You ever thought about just doing a drill song one time? Like, not necessarily like taking it serious.
I can't see you doing drill. I don't see you doing drill,
I don't understand. I listen, I see a lot of New York artists, I'm not going to name no names, and they've been doing hip hop, and then now they just following the wave, and I don't know, I don't.
No, that's totally understandable. And sometimes, like, I'm not going to say like all the times, but like you said, they just following the wave. It was probably drowning and they needed a way to stay afloat. Like, you know what I mean? Not everybody know how to stand 10 toes and still get a point across and make fire content that'll still make people listen, so they have to conform what these new
Kiss did it. Kiss is one of the only ones that didn't do that and stayed, besides the Locks themselves. But Kiss did it, and he just kept making good music.
And even with now, like when Kiss is on anything, which is like almost kind of rare, but when he drops stuff, in the recent years, it's like the world stops for a second. It's just
for him.
Just for him. It's back. It's back. Like,
and that's dope to have that kind of impact on the industry. You know what I mean? So you know, to those, tip my hat to the Locks. That's dope.
I mean, I think we need to take it back to classic hip hop because you know now it's like what you listen to it's garbage.
It is garbage.
You know, because we get a lot of music that it is garbage. Because we get a lot of artists in music, and you know, it's like everybody wants to be an artist. And the music that we're getting it's bad.
It is bad.
It's so bad.
And that's what the conversation that we was having yesterday. It's like, yo, a lot of these people straight up suck. Like, y'all making music really bad. It's not that serious. You don't have to.
It's the same beat with the different artists. That's exactly what it is.
Same content.
The same beat with the different artists.
Almost the same name. It's just like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same beat with the different artists. It's just
Now I can see you doing like the Mary J. Blige, Vado type of song.
I want to join with them.
Yeah. Is there anybody like female wise? I know you work with, you know, you are always managing artists and up and coming female artists. Is there anybody that you want to work with that on that level like that? That you could do a song like?
That's named or known?
I mean, either way, you know, somebody that you're working with.
I have a few artists that I'm working with now. I'm just starting federal again.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I got my situation with Boss Bread, and I'm expanding. I'm thinking about, you know, I'm pushing a couple artists. I got Molly. And I got Shawani right now, and I got 2 other artists that I'm looking to pick it up. It's my thing with artists now is you got to be around me for a while before I even think about putting you on. I put a lot of artists on just cause, and I got bit at the end. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just because I'm trying to be friendly. You know what I'm saying? And I won't do it anymore. Like, you got to be around me for a while before you can even put federal on your last name, you know what I mean?
True.
So, you know, Molly is one that I'm pushing right now. Shy is one that I'm pushing right now. They was on my album that I just dropped. So, yeah, you know, it's gonna be nice. 2025 is going to be very nice.
So you're already in 2025.
Yeah.
I was about to say this year could be very nice.
Ready.
I'm already out. I just dropped my album February 14th. Educated Thug Music Volume 2.
Okay.
The Voice of God, and that's doing amazing. And now I got 3 other albums that I'm doing. Me and my brother Spotlight Breeze, I believe he was up here.
Yes.
Shout out to Spotlight.
We need to have a pit party.
Yeah, everybody need to come back.
Yeah, everybody need to come back. We just all hang out, do a big cipher.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing the album with him. Called Ghetto Babies.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, he's dope. We're gonna be trying to push that for the summer. Then shout out to Queen Jules. I'm gonna be doing an album.
I remember her.
Yeah, she's dope.
She's been here before. I think you brought her up here before.
No, I didn't bring her.
But I've heard you mention her name before.
Yeah. She we're gonna be doing an album on Wu-Tang Management. Yeah, it's gonna be called King and Queen.
Okay.
And then my next album coming, Enigma, is gonna be. So I'm ahead of myself. I'm ready in next year.
That's dope. You got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And not the Fast and Furious movie, but the other movie that you was talking about. Is that dropping this year too?
Next year.
Oh, next year.
Yeah, I got 2 movies next year. Yeah. Fast and Furious will be towards the end of next year.
Okay.
Yeah,
so 2024 is just like that straight narrow path because it's already there. Shit. Now, if you wanted to, you could just really chill out for the rest of this year. But
hard work. I'm in the studio constantly. Yeah. I'm gonna be working with Cover for my next album, Enigma. And with the Ghetto Babies, I'm gonna be working with Cover too. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff doing. Man.
How many records on both, Enigma and Ghetto Babies?
How many songs on there? You mean? Right now I'm looking at maybe 11 songs on Ghetto Babies. Me and Spotlight still putting it together. We're gonna chop it up some more, and then for Enigma, it's probably gonna be like 12, 13.
You got any features on Enigma?
I have features that I didn't put out yet, but I don't want to talk about them.
Hey, people do that. They were like, who could it be? Who wants to get
Yeah, one of them I can say Rick Ross. That's
shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you got a record with Ross, right? Yeah, hell yeah.
What's that like? How does that come about? Like you're just working with Rick Ross? Like I got a song with Rick Ross.
I paid for it, and the song was flew out. You weren't there to do it.
Either which way.
Yeah, but
however you get to the goal, you got to it. It don't matter.
That was old. Remember, it was from before, so I had it for a while.
Okay, right. Because a lot of people, what they do now, like. not saying the song ruin it, but I wouldn't do it. But they take those Instagram messages, yo, bro, I hear you working, like, you know, and then they get those automatic verses sent to them if they actually paid for them. It's just like, bro, I heard the same verse on 500 niggas songs before, so I know if Ross ain't do that to you, I know for a fact, like, you know what I mean?
And I wanted to be in a good place because certain songs I'm just not gonna just throw on an album. I want a nice video for it, and I need, you know, things cost bread, so you gotta make sure you have a nice financial place to make sure that you do a great job for the song. You know what I mean? So
and you want to promote it properly.
Yeah,
you want to do it justice. You don't want to just throw it out there. Just because.
Right. Like even the joint with Dice, like that's something I just didn't. I'm not just gonna throw that out. It's not just another song on the album. No, we're gonna shoot a video for it. We're gonna promote it, and we're gonna go hard with it. You know what I'm saying? So
it look good.
And I could tell, like, you just so structured with it. Like you can see that one in somebody movements and the pieces that they pull behind the boards and everything, but just off of listening to the music, like that song Clove Talk, like that's such like a structured song from the foundation up, like shit built like a building. Right.
Yeah, I love that song, man.
Yeah, I do love that song.
I love that song. That's one of my favorites.
Like,
Talk your shit.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely play it. We'll put it in our rotation for real.
I'm definitely put in rotation when I leave from here, because I need some new music to listen to.
Thank you. Yeah, and for those that go get that album, man, Educated Thug Music Volume 2, The Voice of God is out right now, man, and it's doing very well, streaming on all major platforms. Man.
So we covered 2024. You already got stuff ready for 2025, already to the end of 2025. So 2026.
Touring.
Just
okay.
Touring.
That's already set up, locked in?
It's not locked in yet, but it's going to be overseas. I'm not doing that in the States.
They love hip hop overseas.
Yeah, they do.
I think they like it more than we probably like it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm be trying to set up with management. We talking about it now, but definitely overseas. I mean, I'm gonna do some touring here. Maybe a month or two, but overseas, I'm trying to do the whole year. You know what I mean? That's why I'm getting all this music done, so I can just be out there, man. I got a nice following.
Over there, though, too.
Yeah, I got a nice following in Tokyo, in Australia, in Russia. So those are the spots I'm definitely looking to hit.
Okay.
Be out there for at least half of the year.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
You might see us out there.
Come on down. Come on. I tell artists, man, you got to get out of your surroundings, man. Like
you have to.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
New York.
Yeah, get out of New York. You are a New York artist. Get out of New York. Go to Atlanta. Go to the West Coast. Get out. Like I just came from Vegas. I did my album release party in Vegas. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and it was just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love. When I go to Atlanta, I get nothing but love. Miami, I always get love. You got to get out of New York and just feel like people just stuck here. You know what I'm saying? Go overseas, even if you don't have a show lined up. 9 times out of 10, if you go over there, you're gonna find something to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in something. You're gonna get in, even if you get in the showcase over there, you're overseas.
Yep.
You understand? And they may not understand what the fuck you're saying, but if that beat come on and it's a beat, they are rocking with you.
That is so true.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'll be telling artists, like, just get out of here, man. Go book you a ticket. If you don't got nothing, you're going to get yourself for something out there, man. It's hip-hop night every time in Paris and France. Even in Tokyo, it's the biggest. You out there, it's like a mini New York City out there.
It's culture.
Yeah, and it's way bigger than it was when I was out there.
Fashion, all of it.
It's amazing out there.
Yeah.
And if they find out you from New York, red carpet.
Yeah.
Red carpet.
Man.
Red carpet.
About to make me book my flight now.
Red carpet. The women are hanging from the trees if they're hanging out there.
They have Ruff Ryders in Tokyo. There's a whole chapter of Ruff Ryders out there.
They chapters go hard out there. They
just had an event. Ruff Ryders flew out there, and they showed mad support and love and everything. It was nice.
Yeah.
And they're reaching out, sending music. They're involved,
Yes.
So
and they probably got some dope ass artists.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, they're underground hip hop. They're mainstream pop culture.
And the money's different.
Yeah.
When I went out there with PMD, and this was 2013, 14, when I went on tour with him out there. Mm-hmm. Like the money was just so different, but it was good. And I didn't know nothing about it, and I'm making money. I came back with almost like for the 3 months, I could say like $25,000. And to me, at that time, I was like, wow. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't do much but go do what I love to do.
Right.
So, you know, like...
Shit, if you went out there with zero...
I went out there with zero.
That's my
zero.
point. Came back with
He
25.
paid for everything for me. But at the end of the tour, I walked away with 25 grand.
Money in your pocket.
Yeah, like, come on. I don't think I paid for nothing when I was out there. And it wasn't because he was paying for it. It's just they just gave you everything. The love. With like, the food, everything was rich, new. I didn't think I paid for anything out there.
That's beautiful.
That's enough encouragement for y'all niggas to get out, man.
Just get out of there. Just go out there, man. If you build a name out there, I'll give y'all a perfect example. Stephon Marbury, basketball player. In here, he was average. Out there, he was a god.
Yeah.
They made a statue of him, all of that. You understand what I'm saying? So that goes to tell you, take what you got here and go out there. You're gonna be a god, man. Like to them, because they don't have all of this knowledge or skills that we have. You know what I mean? So they behind a couple of years.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, well, that's motivation enough right there. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much, NYMROD, for coming through. You know we love you. You're always welcome. Your family.
Thank you.
You've been here from day one. So, you know, anytime you have new music and new artists, you're always
when I
welcome.
assemble the team, I'm gonna bring them up. When we get them together, I'm gonna bring them up. We're gonna rock out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something real big.
I'm gonna rock out.
And then, you know, you're gonna be in a movie, the Fast and Furious.
Yes,
So
y'all gonna check for that.
Always,
That's it right there.
Yeah.
What's the movie that's out now? That's on Tubi. What's the movie
it's called She's Broken.
She's Broken. Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Check it out.
I don't even watch Fast and Furious, but I'm definitely tuning in on the next one.
We know somebody
You
in
gotta
Fast and
definitely do
Furious.
that.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
When we see him, we'll be like, we know him.
It's gonna be awesome.
What part is it? Like the middle, the beginning?
Yeah, we go just watch it. Nah, just tell her just to watch it, man.
No.
It's in the. It's.
Because I want to be out getting popcorn.
Let's say it's 25 minutes in the beginning, towards the
Okay.
Yeah, 25 to 30.
She's gonna try to skip the movie. That's frame by frame.
I want to be out getting popcorn, not paying attention. That's for real.
Like 25 to 30 minutes in.
Hard.
Well, shout out where everybody can find your music. You know where
I tell everybody, man, just Google me, man. I'm Googleable. That's my word. Don't try to take it, man. Googleable.
Okay.
And we say it. We say it.
Y'all can say it.
All right, Googleable.
Y'all can say it.
Googleable.
Yeah, I'm Googleable, man. NYMROD. All my information gonna come up. Shout out to my team, my management. Miss Cool G, she's been doing her job. I appreciate her. Shout out to Ryde. Shout out to Valid Clothing. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Vega from Wu-Tang Management. Shout out to Ice Peso, Ball Spread. Shout out to everybody, man, that been rocking with me, man. Love y'all, man. You're
Italian fan.
Beautiful. All right, well, thank y'all so much for tuning into the Ride Along. Ruff Ryders Radio, Friday night smoke session. You know how we do it. Always in the pit. This is your girl Info 40.
Yes,
Hezzy, NYMROD, Federal District. You know how we do it. We always keep it lit. That's it.
Let's get it.